Hello, welcome back to another video. Today is WOR round something. This is actually before Japan. I don't know why it's come out after. I think I got a bit confused, but yeah, this is Mexico. Actually before F1 Esports, obviously. So yeah, the pace wasn't as good as F1 Esports, but it was still good enough to fight for the win. I saw that we got through Q1 pretty comfortably. I don't know where, P1, P2 or P3 I'm pretty sure. And now into Q2. It's going decently, I guess. It's here, P6 at the moment.
Arguably the worst lap I've ever done in my life.
As I say, we went slower in Q2 by half a tenth than what we did in Q1. So pretty terrible. But now this is our Q2 lap, our last Q2 lap actually. I can't actually remember what happened in this race, I won't lie. Like, it was quite a long time ago, and I'm recording this as I just got back to Brackley before preparation start for event 4 in F1 Esports. So yeah, see through turn 1 pretty good, getting powered down nicely. That was actually a really good turn 1, 2, 3. 0.28, not too bad. Then through this twisty tight section, probably one of the hardest sections on the track because it's so slow, so much time to be gained. You see now flicking it into the high speed section, not a lot of confidence, but yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. But then we get a sub emote.
Are you serious? I just had a massive in my ear.
So I'm not gonna fully blame it on someone giving a sub to me because I appreciate it as well. But yeah, that
Mate,
sub.
why does it go?
That sub like kind of put me off a little bit into the twisty section, and I missed my braking zone, turning point, as it's all flat out. So if you miss your turning point, you're going to be either cutting or going wide because you can't really correct it because the car's just going to slide.
If I somehow get through here, no, I haven't got enough. Nowhere near enough.
As I said, if I somehow get through qualifying here, then something special has happened. So through turn 1, and if you're wondering why the webcam is really delayed, yeah, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't have a clue why it's like that. But yeah, gonna have to make do with it being a bit delayed. But I hope it's not unwatchable. I don't think it is. But yeah, anyway, onto this lap. It's been pretty decent so far, but now this is where we're going to be derating. Able to keep it flat pinned. No, we're not, because the tyres are just dropping off, and we're 2/10 up, which it's not looking good enough at the moment. But we can bring this back if we nail this last section, as
Oh no, tyres are gone.
As I've completely messed up. And that is us out
Nice.
in Q2.
So I've been screwed over to a beep.
As I keep saying that, I was a bit like angry, I guess, but no, it wasn't their fault. It was Thomas gets pole on a 0.3. We're down in P12. So yeah, definitely a lot we can do from here. Maybe getting the run in for the top 5. But we're actually going for a different strategy compared to everyone else. So we're going for a medium hard when everyone else is on a hard medium. So this is going to be an interesting race. See how far we can get up. But realistically, if we're going to want to make this work, this is going to have to be the most mega stint I've ever seen since sliced bread. But yeah, we're going for it. Just going to send it. Never mind, I guess not. We're going to brake really early, as we're actually getting swarmed a bit here. So it's not been a great start, and we've used a lot of battery, so this is just not good at all. We're going to send it around the outside of timing, should be able to get in pretty easily on the extra grip, and then we're going to go up the inside of Max Whistle, maybe? Are we going to get it done? Yes, we should, as we're on the mediums. He still sends it back up the inside,
Not
but
an ounce of racecraft.
as I said, not an ounce of racecraft. I'm not sure why he sent it back up the inside there. That was a bit silly in my opinion, but yeah. But now, up into P8 as Will Lewis lets us go there. So yeah, cheers to him. 50% of our battery has been used. Probably about 51 as we cross the line to start the next lap. So out the final corner. Jack West up next. It's been a solid start. The initial launch wasn't great, but the actual start itself was pretty good. And there's definitely a lot we can do from here. As you say, but we are going to have to get as many moves done as possible. It's going to be pretty hard to get to the front. But you know, as you see, we're already like nearly. Well, we're not even gaining much on traction, so it's going to have to be a mega stint to get anywhere near the front here. You see, just trying to open up the exits, carry more speed in the dirty air. There's Jack West. Is he going to put up a fight? I don't know. I can't remember. As he gets a little bit out of shape there, we're gonna get as close as possible. Is he going to defend? Gets a bit wide, we get the better run, and I don't think he's going to defend this. Nope. Up the inside, easy move. And now P7. So we're absolutely flying. Next up is Ruben P. And yeah, I literally have no idea what goes on in this race, I won't lie, but an 18.9, I remember that is very slow for the medium, so obviously being stuck in traffic, there's nothing we can do. But now Ruben Pedranio, we're going to take a tighter line, try and get on the power earlier as well, with the extra grip. He doesn't put up a fight, and that's us up into P6. We're absolutely flying. Next up is our teammate, Mirko Soriano. No Yano this race. I don't know why. He's lazy. Yeah. But yeah, next up is Mirko. I'm going to put on the overtake. Turn it off as early as possible, as soon as we know we're going to get the move done, and he's not going to fight, as we do here, to save as much battery as possible, because we will catch George's. It's just we'll catch him next lap with about 3-4% more than if we kept the battery on, which is good. But yeah, 8 tenths behind now. Lap 5 we're up to P5. As you see here, just trying to get as close as possible. Gonna take a nice line out, absolutely nailing it. Here we go. Gonna look for a move on George's here. Up the inside, sorry about me. Let me make the move. Turn off ERS again pretty early. And now we're up into P. Oh no, we're not. He's fighting it. No, he's not. We're up into P4 here. So this has been an absolutely cracked first 6 laps. And genuinely, at this point, I was thinking I might be able to get into the lead, which would be extremely helpful for my race. But ideally, we'd get into lead and pull away, which is just not going to happen at all. You see, the tyres are now starting to fall, starting to drop. You see a little blister on the front left already, which is just not ideal. But yeah, up behind Tom Manley now, trying to follow him as close as possible. You see, yeah, is really punishing us here. The tyres have been worked hard in this turbulent air for like 7 laps straight. We're going to turn on the overtake. Tom Manley does not defend, but we're now below 10%, so it's going to be hard to overtake the 2 ahead, but I reckon it's possible. I knew that these 2 were going to be the hardest to overtake, because obviously they're first and second, they don't want to give up, especially Alfie doesn't want to give up P2, but we managed to regain a good bit of battery here onto lap 8. And now we're going to go for the moves. Yeah, lots of confidence under brakes. That was actually a theme in F1 Esports. I had a lot of confidence under the brakes compared to everyone else. Now, onto Alfie. Going to turn off the battery as soon as possible again, to save as much as possible. Use this full effect of slipstream and up the inside. Beautiful move ish. But yeah, now next up is Thomas Ronha, Speed Thomas, on his second account. So yeah, it's gonna be. Do I overtake him here? No, no overtake here. I don't have a clue where I overtake him actually. Oh, maybe here. No, not here. Yeah, I think this is just like gonna follow a lap, see what it was like the whole time. See a big blistering on the two front tyres now, which is not ideal, but yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't really affect in the F1 game, but yeah. On to lap 11, 46% ERS gained now, which is really good for this track. It's a bit of a struggle on ERS, so that is something I noticed. I was saving ERS a lot better than everyone else, which was good. But now we're going to use a little bit out of the exit and then use the whole effect of DRS and slipstream and make the move up the inside. Sorry about me. Up into P1 from P12 in 12 laps. So that's been a move under, one move in less than one lap. I'm struggling because we haven't actually completed 12 laps yet, but you know what I mean. But yeah, just I don't really know what to say at this point. It's just seeing if we can build a little bit of a gap to maybe break out of DRS, but I knew that was going to be pretty much impossible because by this point the mediums are exactly the same speed as the hards, if not slower. So by this point I'm going to box. I worked out before the race, if I box lap 12 I will end the race in around 72%, which is perfect for what I want to do. So into the box, are we going to get a nice pit stop?
Oh dearie me!
No,
Oh!
not. That was just the worst pit stop I've ever seen in human existence. And a 5-second penalty.
Pitted. Well, I'm gonna beat him.
So it's just not good, is it? That probably lost us 3 seconds, I'd say, from having to slow down to virtually stopping. Well, no, I did stop. So yeah, now we've got Georges Nader up behind us. We're going to let him pass, let him drag us along. That was the whole point of this strategy, because by the end we are going to be faster than these medium guys. So if they can drag us along, we are going to have a good chance at the end of the race. I see it, Georges up the inside, easy move, and now we're going to see if we can stick with it. You see, Mirko's come out 3 seconds behind us, and we had that big, horrendous pit entry, so yeah, the pace was promising, especially on the hards. This was a very good race I remember driving, but yeah, there's only so much you can do if you qualify P12, which is me all over. But yeah, so far we're staying with Georges pretty decently considering he's on fresh mediums. Now out the final corner, what's the traction like? Shocking. I think it's safe to say 17.3. That's going to be hard pace to keep up with. As Thomas now comes out the pits right behind us.
I can't do that.
So yeah, it's looking likely he's going to pick up a win here. But yeah, we're going to do our best to stick with Georges. as now Thomas is right up behind us. We've stuck with George's pretty well. Had to use a bit of battery, but Thomas then sends it,
Bruh!
which I don't understand why.
I
don't know why he sent it there.
You're on mediums. I don't.
But now he's just lost us both time. So yeah, we dropped that DRS to George's, and now here comes Alfie. Easy move for him. I'm gonna see if we can stick with him now, which is gonna be pretty hard because he's got faster, fresher tyres. But we'll do our best. And he's got the help in the DRS here, so we're gonna have to use. So yeah, it's just not ideal, but yeah, again, we're gonna do our best, which we end up losing the DRS, I'm pretty sure. Do we? Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. Not even close. So we probably, if we wouldn't have got that slow down thing, then we would probably be with George's right now in the pit lane. But yeah, I do love making my races harder than they should be, which is not a good thing, but you know, it's funny. Hopefully tonight, as I'm recording this in WR Brazil, I don't speed into the pit lane, but yeah, never know with me, literally. But yeah, it's what it is. I'm not really too fussed about the results here, just the main thing was learning for F1 Esports, and yeah, seeing where our initial pace was, which it looks promising, to be honest. The pace is really promising this race, considering like we're the only one on the grid that went for this strategy and we've pulled it off relatively well, even though the pit stop doesn't really say that we did, but no, we drove a really good race here, and there's still 10 laps to go with people hunting us down. So did we get DRS here? I don't think so. I think we're like 3 thousandths out, which is just fantastic.
I missed out by 3 thousandths.
I missed out by 3 thousandths. As now here comes Jack West. No point in battling. Granted, if I would have went for the hard medium, I could probably get a higher position, but or maybe not. But I really just wanted to learn something for F1 Esports, and I think this was quite a valuable race because in the end, as everyone knew, Jarno went medium hard and actually won the race. So yeah, really good learning curve, I guess, in this race, which is always good. But now Will Lewis is now up behind us, and by this point I thought we might be able to keep him behind, but if he gets past, that's the only car I'm going to let pass now, as we're just falling too far back to then go forward. So if he does get close, we'll let him go, but if he doesn't, then well, good for us. But he did let me go in the first stint, so if he does want to go for a pass, I'm not going to make it too hard for him. You see here, 3 tenths behind, he's got so much more grip still. I think he pitted relatively late, so yeah, he's going to have a lot of grip compared to everyone else. So onto the main straight, I can't really see us holding him up. It's here, 800s behind as we go onto the straight. So yeah, there's no point in really battling him. But yeah, by this point I'm thinking Mirko, Jack and Will, the people that I can beat in this race still. So there's still a P4 on this, well, on track in this race. We can still get a P4, which would be a mental result considering what happened in this race in the pit stop. But now we've recharged the battery really well again. Jack West is struggling. I don't know why I'm using here. Like, I just know there's going to be some shambles going on, so I should have just saved the battery, but I didn't. But yeah, it's easier to comment when you're looking back on it. Is here we're gonna try and get as close as possible to Jack. Burn all the battery, but yeah, you see we don't have enough enough battery deficit. Well, he doesn't have enough battery deficit for us to make a move. But you see in front, there is an absolute battle going on, absolute shambles. As we're actually going to look for a move on Jack here. We've nailed it, and they're going side by side up ahead. So am I going to send it here? No, we're going to stay to the outside, let them battle, and then we're going to get absolutely shoved out into Narnia, and then get back on the track, send it around the outside. Jack has punted him, and then we're going to overtake Nico a little bit off track, bit cheeky, but you know, it's a move. Jack messes up the line, so now we're all over him as we go into the final sector. Absolutely flying. He's got DRS though, so it's going to be very hard to get close. Again, really good on the brakes. We're going to send it here, are we? Absolutely up the inside. Well, we didn't really send it. Force him a little bit wide. He comes back on. Oh, that was a bit close. That was a bit cheeky from him. And then yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I could have done differently there. We still ended up getting points, but yeah, don't go to Jack. Having a go at him, it happens, it's racing. So yeah, we both were aggressive on each other, so yeah. But P9 in the end, somehow still got points, even though we stopped in the pit lane, got 5 seconds, lost another 2-3 seconds by being stopped. But yeah, anyway, cheers for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.